Hello Hattrick fans, episode 119 of Let's Play Hattrick in San Marino with Untitled starts on the player page of Antonio Arcangeloni because it is time to promote Antonio. Let's see the numbers. Here we go. TSI 830, solid defending, inadequate winger, poor playmaking. HGMS potential of 2017, that's quite okay I think. Let's also check his transfer compare and see that if we set it to the same specialty and if we find someone along the same lines, it's not as good as I'd hoped, to be honest. Hopefully he can still bring a little bit of money to the coffers. That also means we have another spot in the academy, so let's take a look, see what the scouts have for us this week. Alright, better be careful here because Andrea Sali has no specialty, even though overall 5 looks interesting, but a potential of passable winger and a current inadequate 5 defending for Luigi Brunelli. I think that's the one to go for. Recruit. Alright, 15 years and 83 days. Excellent. Since the last update, we also played away from home against Mickey B. And if you look at the expected goals here, and if we take a look at the replays, let's just replay the match 100 times. There we go. You can see that we should probably be disappointed by not scoring at least another goal in this one. Scoring only 2 goals in this match means that we are in fact quite a bit behind on the goal difference race in the promotion race here. If you take a look, we are actually trailing by 7 before the match against the Lattemdicht later this weekend. So we are in for a tough challenge in order to make up what we've lost in the last few matches. It could be we have to adjust and prepare for a qualifier, but I am fairly certain that we should be able to do quite well in such a match as well. I think we'll have to make a decision after round 12 against Lokomotive Lattemdicht, because we will have to adjust how we approach the remaining games if we are to play a qualifier rather than trying to promote directly. On Sunday, we played the all-important match against Lokomotive Lattemdicht with a task of trying to gain as much as we could, possibly on the goal difference. And I must say we did what we could in order to make that happen. We did play attacking on the wings to a divine level, and if we look at the start ratings, we actually had quite good conversion rates. And we did miss a lot of chances on the right. In fact, we missed 3 chances, one of them even at 79%, so only a +3 for the goal difference in the matchup. We did sell out all of the seats, so 6.8 million Danish kroner for the match takings in this one. That's pretty good. If we look at Zanotti, he played 10.5 stars defensively instructed in this match. Generally, I think we did well. We could have won by a few more goals, but unfortunately that wasn't to be in this match. Now, looking at the league, we've actually won and clinched the title, so that's pretty big, because that's the first title Untitled has actually ever won, so congratulations to Untitled, Zanotti and the boys. But it is kind of a bottle job here, because I think we've blown our chance to directly promote this season. We are actually trailing by 10 goals now, and most of these teams will be playing bot teams just like we will in the last remaining rounds. I think it will be impossible, unfortunately. So we have to change our approach for the remaining matches and prepare for a qualifier instead. But there's positives about the situation still, because now we can safely train scoring for the remainder of the season, meaning we would be able to flex between scoring and playmaking in the start of the next season while we are still in the cup. So hopefully this can help us execute the training plan in a more relevant way in relation to playing a bit competitively for the start of the season. I do have 2 weeks of scoring in the planner at the moment, and we'll be able to do so without hesitation because we play bots in the remaining 2 rounds, and it should be no problem at all. Other good news in the league, it looks like Volokis is about to clinch the top scorer title as well, so that's just brilliant, and hopefully he'll be able to hold on to that. We certainly don't mind earning a little extra money at the end of the season from a top scorer award. The final thing I want to mention in this episode is the purchase of Jan Lautz, a new keeper. We bought him for 20 million Danish, 2 million euros, just a little below the estimated value, which is nice. And this is of course in order to try to replace Bledwowski. Hopefully we can sell Bledwowski at the beginning of the next season at a little higher price. He is getting older though, and I'm a little concerned that he's starting to lose some value. So hopefully we can get away from that trade with just a little something to spare. That's all for this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel if you like this piece of content. Thank you so much for watching once more. Take care. Bye.